Hi everyone, this is Kay. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about, well actually I don't have an actual theme or concept really, but I did want to say, first start off with saying some good news. I think I'm on the pages of my books kind of fluctuate because I think I'm one way and then I kind of like hate 20 things about it and I like delete 20 pages. So, I guess you could safely say I'm on page 185. I originally was on 2 something, but I erased it all. But I'm on page 185 of my book, and I not too long ago handed one of my favorite teachers, shout out to Mr. Jose Reed. Um, I gave him up pretty much up to that point what I've been working on with my book, and he's an amazing, amazing, amazing teacher, as well as Carolyn McCready. She is such a beautiful spirit and I love her, and both of those teachers that I had during high school really inspired and encouraged me to write, and they're amazing. They're both completely different, but they're amazing teachers, and they both encouraged my love for writing, and I can never thank them enough. And so yeah, I gave Mr. Reed that, and hopefully I will give Miss McCready the other half of that as well. And it's really hard to find time sometimes to sit down and write. You know, I have ideas in my head all the time, but sometimes when I'm sitting down writing, I'm thinking to myself, there's a billion other things I could be doing, but I know I need to really, really stop and understand and realize that there's nothing, I wouldn't say there's nothing more important than writing a book, but I mean, there's definitely things that I put more precedent over, you know, than writing my book, and I do that at the wrong times. But it's going really good, and I guess at this stage now I can give you a little bit of what the book's about, but I don't want to, you know, give too much away of it online. But my book, excuse me, my book is called The Trinity, and there's a scientist named Dr. Traugott, and he basically came up with this vaccination to help cure the influenza virus of 1917. And his vaccination went wrong and killed hundreds and hundreds of orphans, except for 3. And what happened in this vaccination that's pretty amazing is that it allowed for them to control all bodily functions, meaning their white blood cell count, various other things. So I guess in a sense they're kind of like superhumans, I guess you could say. And that's just a little bit of it, but there's 2 parts of the book. One part takes place between 1917 and 1922, and then the latter half of the book takes place in 2017 with a whole bunch of different characters. There's action scenes, there's fighting, there's love. But basically the whole gist of the story is that this scientist from basically from 1917 mainly, it was his peak, created a vaccination that allowed a person to control their own heartbeat. And this was such an overwhelming, this was just very overwhelming for the body, and the children that were already dying from the vaccination, I mean from the influenza virus they were cured from, but the vaccination kind of killed them because it was too much for their bodies, except for 3. And the names of my characters are Frank, Ralph, and Chester. They're the 3 survivors of Dr. Traugott's vaccination, and they're pretty much superhumans. They've lived to the present situation. They've lived to 2017, and there's so many other surprises and fillers inside of the book. It talks a lot about our government and love and lust and success in the media, and it's really a compilation of kind of the modern tragedies of America, in a sense, kind of placed into one book. And The Trinity will be a 3-part book, but I don't want to give too much away because I'm still in the writing stages of the first one. But I have a time limit, and I hopefully by posting these videos I'll kind of meet my time limit, but I hope to have these books done by, well, the first book done, I'm thinking maybe September or October. of 2010. So fingers crossed. But I just kind of wanted to give that update. It's where I am with the book, and I hope you guys are having an amazing day.